Yes, welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM. Of course, here on a Thursday here in Melbourne. Of course, let's go across to our friends over in the US, and we're heading to Manhattan in Kansas. Of course, it's been with the K-State women's basketball team. Of course, it's great to have this particular player back on the show because her name's Beck. She joins us right now to tell us a bit about how the preparation is towards the season coming up. Thanks, Beck, for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
No worries. Well, tell us, how's the preparations been like during the preseason heading towards the first game coming up very soon?
Yeah, it's been pretty full on. We lost our big, so Yoki Lee, we lost her this year to an ACL recovery. So we've had to change a lot of our offense and defense, but I think the people that we've added have been a really good addition for us, and like we're just trying to gel and become more together as a team. But the preparation has been good. It's been a lot, but it's been fun.
How good is it to finally sort of get back to some normal in regard to when you get to your first game, and especially to have to actually have a full season when you obviously have fans in the stands?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm super excited. We start 3 weeks from today, or from yesterday, I think. So yeah, first game's the 31st, Halloween. I'm excited just for the fans to get back in. They're super excited for us to play. We've done a lot of community service around the school, so we've got a lot of student involvement with our team and like the students at school. So I know that they'll show up and want to support us as we support them. And yeah, I'm just excited to play again. It feels like it's been forever, but it hasn't been that long. But I'm just excited to play again.
Is there one particular game that you're excited to play against in your, I guess, preseason in the non-conference play?
I don't know. I think we play Iowa Hawkeyes. I think that'll be a good matchup. They obviously have really good players like Caitlin Clark and just a whole bunch of other players that everyone knows. We're also going to the Virgin Islands for Thanksgiving, and just that experience will be super fun. And we play Clemson and Arkansas there. So yeah, I'm just excited to play schools like them and also have the experience of the Virgin Islands.
Just had a look at your schedule for the non-conference player. I don't look doesn't look like you're playing any Aussies at all in the first 2 months before you play
Yeah.
in your conference play in the Big 12. How exciting will it be when you finally get to play your conference play in the Big 12 and you got at least a couple Aussies to come up against?
Yeah, I'm actually real surprised we don't play any Aussies. There's just so many over here, and normally you find at least one on each team, but I'd never realized that. So that's actually really funny that you bring that up. Yeah, I'm excited to just get into conference play. I don't really know a lot like the girls that are from where I'm from. I don't know them that well, but we obviously know each other coming from overseas and knowing that we've played against each other our whole like junior career. So we know each other to say hi and stuff. So that'll be fun to get to see some familiar faces.
What's the goal this year for this team?
I think the goal is still the NCAA tournament. We made the second round last year, and that was just super fun. And our team was really good. And the freshmen that we have brought in and the transfers that we've got, I think we can still make that a priority in our season. I know another thing for our team is to have a home game for like finals. So like to have the first home game of the tournament or of the Big 12 conference or something. So I know that's a big priority for us this year.
Is there one team that you love to beat in the Big 12?
Uh, I think everyone. I think Baylor's always fun to be because they've been powerhouse forever. Also with the in-state rivalry with Kansas, like that's always super fun to win against them. And I know that football plays them soon, so that'll be fun to see like who can get that win. And we also men and women's basketball play them too. So I guess just see how many teams at our school get more wins, and hopefully we can be one of them.
You mentioned about the NCAA tournament, which you got through to the second round last season.
Hmm.
I guess what did the team learn from the first two rounds of the tournament that will hopefully help you when you get there again this year?
Um, I think what we learned is just like how fun it is. Like it was just such a cool experience to go there, and like that's been my dream forever, like to make it NCAA tournament. So that really fulfilled my dreams of a little girl. Um, but yeah, I think it's just how fun it is, but also how like hard it is, and like how much you have to do to get to that spot. I think that was really important for us to learn because we had a whole new bunch of people last year, like team wise, and I think just knowing what we had to do to get to that spot is really important for us to bring back this year and help the freshmen and the transfers know what we did and how we can like build off of that.
Tell us a bit about Coach Mitty.
It's good. um, he's been he's been really into practice this week, which has been good. He gets on us when we're not doing the right thing, and I think that's what we need while we're still learning. He still helps us a lot while we're still learning. Yeah, he just likes to have fun a lot, but also knows when to turn it on and make sure we're focused and doing the right thing.
I love the fact that you got a fantastic blend in regard to in your coaching side of things. Obviously, you got your head coach, your associate head coach, but you got two female assistant coaches. Obviously, they both got the same names as well. How important to have that blend of you got male and females like the same quality of the genders in on the coaching staff.
Yeah, it's really important. I actually think we have more female staff on the staff than male. Or maybe we just got a video coordinator, which is a male, so I think it's 4 and 4. So that's really cool to see. I get along with all of them really well, and I think just the impact. A lot of them have played college basketball, so they know what it's like. And Stacy, one of the coaches, and Ebony Gillum, they both played college basketball, so it's really good to go to them for help and advice. And like they're probably the two main people that I go and talk to for everything.
You now, do you have like personal goals yourself? I know you mentioned about the team one a moment ago. Any personal ones?
I think just I don't know, personal, I just think just to play hard every time I can and just like to help my teammates. I always want to make my teammates better and just to help out when I can. I was here last year, so I need to help out the freshmen and the transfers that came over to us, and I just think that I just want to be there for them and try and help them whenever I can.
I know that you've got three seniors and one graduate this season in your team. You must tell us who they are and what have you learned from each of them.
Yeah, Gabby and Sarah transfers. Um, Gabby was from OU. She's been a really good addition for us. She's played in the Big 12 her whole life. So she knows the competition. She knows like our style of play already. So it's good that she just came in and just did what she liked to do, and it's just been really fun to learn from her. Sarah's from France. She played at LSU. Um, Obviously under Kim Mulkey last year, so that was really fun to hear about her experience there and just her childhood over in France. Like my whole household is international, so I have another girl from Spain. So it's pretty fun to just learn about each other's culture and just be there for each other when we don't have family here. Um, Yoki, as I said, Yoki is injured right now, but she still comes to practice and still tries to help everyone. She's a really big part of our program and what our culture is here. So it's just really important for her to stay around and stay involved in our team and each of us individually. And I think she's done a great job at doing that. And Emmy, she's from a small town, Kansas. She's awesome. I she's like one of my best friends here. So I just really like to learn from her and just yeah, just try and do what she does or try and have her help me through everything because she's been here more than me. So she knows all the in and outs of everything. So yeah, I just always go to her for help and anything I need.
Now, you mentioned just before that you've got a lot of, foreign players as your roommates. How special is that? And you might as well tell us who your roommates are exactly.
So it's Sarah Shamat, she's from France, and Gisela Sanchez. She's a transfer from Arizona. She also did ACL in the off season, so she's not playing this year, but she's from Spain. Um, yeah, like I said, it's just really cool to learn about each other's culture. They both can talk to each other in each other's language, and I just don't understand anything. So that it kind of it just kind of sucks for me, and I'm just like, okay, I don't know what anything you're talking about, but I think we have like a really good balance of just learning about each other and each other's culture, and we're always like I said, there to help each other. And it's hard when we don't have family here, so I know a lot of people go home over the weekends and stuff, but we're always together at the house, which is fun.
Like any, interesting tales that you like to share with us with your roommates?
No, not really. Just the one I said the first night Gisela got into town, Sarah was already here and they just started talking to each other and I had no idea what was going on. And they were like, "What do you got?" And I was like, "Hello?" Like I don't speak anything else but English, so I can't else I don't know. So that was funny. But it was cool to I didn't know they both could speak each other's language, so that was really cool to listen to, just to be there and experience that.
You know what? Being involved at K State, what does that mean to you?
It just means everything. I mean, being here has always been my dream, just playing college basketball and playing in the Big 12 is just like super high. I think it's one of the best leagues in the country. And like I said, probably in my other interviews, that Baylor has always been a powerhouse and they've had plenty of Australians play and so have a lot of other schools. So just to be a company in that is just super cool and just I don't know. This place is just so cool. Like the family and the culture that Kansas has around basketball in Kansas State is just super cool, and it's just really great to be a part of.
Finish with some light-hearted questions as well. Firstly, who's the comedian, the best singer, and internet TikToks?
I think Briley Glenn, one of the twins, is pretty funny, and so is Serena. Um, they're just like quietly funny. Like they don't try to be, but they just are. And that's why it's good. I know a lot of the freshmen do TikToks like Jamia, Michaela, and Mimi, and Eliza, and Gabby. Gabby's pretty famous on TikTok, so it's cool to watch them. I mean, sometimes it's stupid, but sometimes it's funny. But yeah, they're super into TikToks, which is funny.
Is the team into this thing called Be Real?
Yes, yes, big time.
And who's onto that the most?
I don't know. Probably Gabby. Gabby's like, guys, it's time to be real. Come on. So probably Gabby.
If people haven't noticed, it sounds like you got a lot of an
But
American accent right now. How has it been like, back home to hear it sounds like you've lost a lot of your Aussie accent there, Beck.
yeah, I think I have. I mean, it's just hard. They try and mimic me, and then I try and mimic them, and then it just stays. I mean, it's just, I don't know. It just happened, and now it's stuck, I guess. But hopefully, when my mom gets here in Christmas, that I can get back, and I'll go home next summer. So hopefully, it'll come back.
So, any players on the team that are still trying to put the Aussie accent, even though, as we just mentioned, I think you've lost most of it.
Mhm. Yeah, Coach Mitty does it a lot. So does Eb Willem, one of the assistant coaches. She does it a lot. And Briley and Gabby probably do it the most as well.
So do you have any pre-game superstition or ritual, or has it changed from the last time we had you on the show?
No, I don't. I just like to listen to music, but there's normally music over the court when we shoot around and stuff, so it's nothing major that I need to do.
I know that you had media day just a couple of weeks ago. Any funny things that's happened on in media day that we don't know yet?
Um, we had one last Wednesday and we had to do like a singing competition and we had like headphones in and that was just terrible. Like somebody was just screaming at the top of their lungs, just super off key, and that was probably the funniest thing I've ever heard for a while.
So, Beck, I have to ask you as a follow up then. What was your one you had to do?
We got to pick 3 songs. I did "Wanna Be" by the Spice Girls, "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go,"
Oh,
and
yes.
"BC" by the Jackson 5. So some good songs.
So why those two? Because that obviously they're from like the 70s and 80s. So why those three, Beck?
We had like a list of songs, and a lot of them have already been sung before. That were like 2000s, like new songs, and the media guy was like, "Can you just sing a song that no one sung?" So I knew every song on the list. So I was just like, "Yeah, just give me 3 and I'll do them." So that's what I got.
How do you think your singing performance went?
I thought it was pretty good, but I don't know. I had the headphones on, so I don't really know. So I was probably glad.
So has that been released yet, Beck? And have you watched it back if it has?
No, I think we will only see it in the games, so we won't actually know how bad they
Ooh.
go timeouts and stuff to hear it.
Okay. All right. Let me
Yeah.
know how it goes. I know your home game is coming up in about 18 days or 19
Yeah.
days. So for people that should, head over to Manhattan, Kansas to watch your team play. What's the one thing that people should go to when they go to Manhattan?
It's a good question. Um, I think if you come early enough, I think to go to a football game. They're just like super fun and they always have like 60,000 people and it's just such a great atmosphere and it shows the culture of the school and the sports. But outside of that, I don't know. I don't know what there is here. There's not a lot to do. There's just a lot of eating places and yeah, I think a football game is really fun and obviously our games, I think they're good.
Two final ones. Now, I know I asked this question when I had you on the show for the very first time when you were over there at
Mhm.
K State. And I'm going to
Yeah.
ask this question now. Now you're a junior. Do you miss home?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really think about it a lot though. So I think that helps not to like get upset or homesick. And I call my mom once a week and my cousins a lot, so it's just I do miss it and I miss all my friends and stuff, but yeah, I don't really think about it. I don't have time to think about it and get upset about it. So I just kind of call my mom and say, "Hey, she's actually away right now. She's not home." So it's kind of hard to call her, but yeah, I think I do miss it, but yeah.
I'm assuming over the summer break, just obviously, any interesting thing that you did?
Yeah, my mom and grandma came over here. Um, my grandma ended up being over here for 10 weeks. And she took me on a 6-week holiday and toured Canada and Alaska and Vegas. So I think that was really fun. All of
I love how you mentioned Canada, Alaska, and then Vegas. The last bit.
Vegas for 2 days and then back.
So, what was the best thing you did in Alaska and Canada?
Oh man, we did so much. I think in Canada it was the Rockies. I think we went to Jasper and Banff and did like a bus tour, and that was super fun. And then in Alaska we did like a cruise, and we stopped at a bunch of ports, and we took a helicopter to one of the glaciers, and then went to one of the dog sled camps. And I love dogs and puppies, so that was probably my favorite thing in the whole world that I did. They just had 2-week-old puppies when we got there, so that was really fun to get to play with them. That was awesome. And then we toured the Grand Canyon by helicopter in Vegas or in LA, wherever we were. But yeah, probably those three.
Yeah. Well, Beck, thank you so much for giving up some of your time to join us. It's awesome to have you on the show again, and can't wait to hopefully for me come over to Manhattan, Kansas myself during the Christmas New Year period, and can't wait to hopefully get to catch up with you in person after one of your games.
Yeah, for sure. That would be awesome. Yeah, thank you for having me.
No worries, and that's Beck there, joins there from the K-State women's basketball team. And of course, if you want to follow the K-State women's basketball team throughout the season, all their games are live streamed. So we'll put all the details up on their schedule during the week. There's more on the Smash Sports Show right after this. Don't go away here on the 10th year celebration.